So once we've established our case, the very last thing we need to do is to weigh our case against our opponent's case. The likelihood is our opponent is not 100% wrong. So how do we win in that case? Well, we demonstrate that our case has overall benefits that are better or comparatively better than our opponent's case. Okay, so what are some of the ways we can do this? Well, the first way we can do this is weighing through something called scope. What does weighing in scope mean? It means that we compare the numbers. So what are the effects based on statistics? Whoever has the better statistics should end up winning the round. So what do we do though when we can't weigh numbers? Does that ever happen? Yeah, there is. What if we weigh values? Well, in that case, we weigh off of what's called magnitude. Magnitude means that we compare values. So we say, for example, justice is far more important than injustice. There's also another way that we can weigh one case against the other, and that's the probability or the likelihood that something's going to happen. If somebody says, for example, that if you don't adopt their way of looking at things, it's going to be the end of the world. You can say, really, what's the probability of something like that happening? Okay, but let's say for a moment that I make the argument that if we don't do my plan, that global warming is going to end the world. You make the argument if we don't do your plan, disease will spread and kill the world. How do we determine who's right? Well, we can weigh off of something called time frame. Which one of the negative or affirmative advantages, disadvantages, happens first? And that can help us to win the round by saying we better take care of my problem first because that's what happens sooner. Okay, so the big thing that I want you to take away from this particular presentation is that at the end of every case, we're not probably going to win 100%. So how do we win the case? We weigh against the other side. We say, look, I may not be 100% right, but I'm 65% right, 75% right. And you have a number of ways you can do that. You can weigh by scope with the numbers, magnitude based on values, the probability of something happening, the likelihood, or the time frame, which happens first. Any of those ways can help you win, and I would suggest you want to use multiple techniques of weighing in order to win. Thanks a lot.